song. I followed your song and found you.
No, nice to see you again.
Me too. But I think the environment is a little bit strange or a little bit different from what you've sung. What is it about? I mean, the song you were singing.
That song is my motto, love song.
Mm-hmm.
In my hometown, with most people, we are not married.
Mm-hmm. You have no marriage.
We have no marriage, yeah. So it's totally different. You are Han Chinese people.
Totally different.
We have traditional customs. When girl 30 years old.
Yes, so 13.
13, yes, 13 years old. The family give her a big something like birthday party, something like that, and I give her own flower chamba. Flower chamba is the flower house. She has
she has her own house.
Yeah. And then when boy 18 years old, and then the family taking his bed throughout.
And burn it.
Yes. That means that you are man, you are not boy anymore. You have to find every night. You have to find your own place to stay.
Have to independent.
Yeah.
Have to be independent.
Yeah. So it's very fun, very romantic actually. Every night the boys just afternoon finish work and just wash his horse.
Wash his horse.
And then rented his horse and went to the girls' flower chamba, just sing a song for girls. So if a girl likes him, just open the door for him.
You mean the girl opens the door for him?
Yeah.
And let him in?
Let him in and spend a happy time one night together. Next morning he have to go back to his family, working with his
early
family.
Next morning,
yeah.
He has to...
he cannot stay in a girl's place for all day, like just lose the face and also feel embarrassed. So
the song is about the girls feeling.
Yeah, sometimes they just spend one night together. Next morning, this guy maybe have something to do, stay in his place. Maybe he find another one, stay with another girl or something like that. So I think a girl maybe if she really likes him, she will be feel meet him, some emotional feelings inside.
Yes.
So I have a picture in my mind. A girl sitting in the window, afternoon, it's a beautiful view, and a girl sitting in the window, and I think about his Asha. We say this is we call lover. My Muslim language call lovers Asha. Asha, yeah. Meets his Asha, and then you have this kind of feeling, and I just wrote this song.
So this song is really for the girls.
It's a pretty sad, pretty sad love song.
Yeah. I hope you don't mind my curiosity. Although this is the third time I've met you, but I'm really attracted by your personality and your experience. And I know that you began to sing as early as 4 years old, right? But actually,
I guess he's 4 years old.
But actually, those songs were created by yourself when you were 4.
Yes.
Do you still remember what were the things like at that time?
Of course. Well, in my village, I have a big family. So my mother, she's also very famous singer in my hometown.
Oh, really?
She's also very beautiful lady in my hometown.
I think so.
So we have big family, and my mother, my old brother, I have an old brother, old sister. We are from my mother's different Asha. So when I was little girl, I was very quiet girl, so and then I was 4 years old, and I went to the mountains, stay with my mother's brother, my mother's brother, uncle.
Yes,
uncle. Stay with my uncle. I have to take care of 300 yaks.
What is yak?
Yak.
Yak. In Chinese?
牦牛.
Oh, yeah.
牦牛. Yeah, yak. take care of 300 yaks, and then take care of the 15 horses, and then 5 big, huge dogs with me. And I don't have any friends. I don't have a chance to go to school. We don't have school in my hometown, actually.
Oh, really?
So, mountains, beautiful, 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 beautiful. And then we are, yak have to live in a very cold weather.
Cold weather.
Yeah. So we always have to move. Today, we stay here. Tomorrow, always have to move. I stay in the mountain almost 10 years.
10 years.
10 years in the mountain. No friend. Never tried one chocolate. Never try one chocolate. Never wear shoes. And I don't have any.
Never wear shoes.
No, not shoes. Oh. And then nothing to do. Sometimes view is so beautiful and so quiet, and then you feel have some emotional feelings. So I just start to sing, and time to time. So I made a lot of songs by myself.
Yes.
3 Chinese guys, Chinese Han, walking from city, walking the 7 days to my village, and then they needed some singer to go into outside to decide
competition.
Yeah. So they choose that with 3 girls to want to sing outside. So that's the. In my village, it's the first time that some girl are going to sing outside. And we just like a hero. A lot of girls borrowed their beautiful dress, ring, everything for us. And then we taking we walk the 7 days.
Walk 7 days.
Walk 7 days, and we to the sea. Actually near the
outside
city,
the mountain.
Outside the mountain, yeah. And then first time we saw the car. First time, yeah.
You
and actually, it's not a car; it's a truck. But we are very exciting. We can speak our own language, and then we just keep saying the car, and then we don't have to walk. Great, we don't have to walk anymore. So
you were very excited.
Yeah, but everything for us is very, very exciting because we first time saw the. Use money, buy something, use money.
You never used money before?
No. And then first time saw the
light?
Yeah. And the restaurant, and the shopping.
Everything is new.
Oh, everything is for us. Everything is just exciting. Wow. But we love to go to the supermarket because in my hometown, if you need vegetables, apples, you can go and just take it.
Change them or just take it?
Yeah, just take it, or you can change. You need something. Okay, I need something. Okay, just stuff to change.
How did you become a prize winner the first time you attended a singing competition? There was a long story.
After we finished the in consultation in Beijing, and then we left our hometown almost 1 month, and I really homesick, and then nobody speak to me my own language, and then I don't have any.
At the time, you cannot speak Chinese.
No.
普通话.
No, 普通话. I don't speak any Chinese words in that moment. And I really homesick. Every night I dream about my yaks, my horse, my mountains.
And the flower chamber.
Yeah, flower chamber. Yeah, okay. And I just homesick, and I go back to my hometown. I go back to my hometown, but I already see the outside, everything. For me, it's very exciting. So I don't want to go back to just say, okay, find some asha.
Yeah.
And I already knew it.
May I ask, did you have a asha at that time?
No, because I already see the outside. I just have my flower chamber 3 days, and I have chance to come live in my hometown, see the outside, a big world. And I go back to hometown.
Yes.
No more wait. No one think about it want to leave the hometown. And the people will think you're crazy and you're beggar or something like this. And I cannot talk to my family. I cannot talk to my close friends. I just bring some.
Otherwise, you would never come out.
No way. So I taking the 7X, just walk the 3 days. And then
walk 3 days by yourself?
By myself. Oh, it's a beautiful view. Beautiful view outside. And then a little bit homesick because I don't know. I'm afraid of if I could go walk to outside 7 days. If people they already forgot about me. A little bit regret. But otherwise, the other way, I think if I going back to hometown, this in this life, no any chance to I can leave my hometown again. And I just forget it, just keep going. And I walk the 7 days to the city. And I ask them. At that moment, I can speak a little bit E language.
Yes.
E language. Yeah. Thanks. And then I talk to them. I say, "Hey guys, you guys still remember me?" And then oh yeah, I remember
you were the prize winner.
Yeah.
How did you become a student in Shanghai Conservatory of Music?
That was a long story, but very exciting. I work in the Daliangshan Gouta.
Did you learn the Chinese? The Putonghua there?
No. There we speak
E language.
E language. So I work in there 5 months. So one day,
how did you get the news of the?
One day I just washing my dress in there, and then some friends they sitting there, they talked. They said, "Oh, Shanghai Music School, they needed some students, minority students, something like this." And then my heart just like a dum, 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 dum. Maybe I want to go try. Maybe I want to go try. I have this kind of very strong feeling. I so forget it to wash my dress. And I asked them, "How do you spell it? Shanghai Music School?" They wrote up for me, Shanghai Music School.
普通话.
And I went to the train station at Shanghai. And I bought a ticket to Chengdu, first to Chengdu. And I saw I went to train station Shanghai, a little bit close this word. Okay, Shanghai. I just bought a ticket.
The words on the train is similar to the words on your ticket.
Yeah, and I just bought that ticket. And 3 days, 3 nights, and I went to Shanghai.
You have a long name, and its pronunciation sounds strange. What does it mean? Did your mother give it to you?
Yang Shlam. Then I went to we have to send some paper, right? They ask me what's your name. I say Yang Shlam, and they just use the Yang, Che, Nam. Right now I can read Chinese. So how come they give me such bad words? Yang, Che, Nam. Sometimes they read Yang, Chu, Nam, something like that.
I know that you were the youngest student when you were at the Shanghai Conservatory of Music. How did you apply to the university? How were you accepted by them?
After we finished there's a lot of paperwork, and then we just
examinations.
I just walking in the big lobby in there, and there's dozen students waiting there. With some student with mother, some student with boyfriend, some student with already with teacher. They already find a teacher in the music school. And then me.
All of them have accompanied.
Yeah, me just alone, and I with my traditional dress, sitting there. That moment I'm very very cute girl, and everybody look at me. I still have feel
you were confident, right?
Yeah. But I was really really hungry. Because for 3 days I taking trees and I don't have any chance to eat, and I really hungry, and I'm waiting there with 2 hours, and nobody just care about me. I cannot wait. I just walk in the door. Okay. I don't want to wait anymore. I just you know, because I don't need a piano. I don't have the how to say
accompaniment.
Yeah, right. I don't have it, so I just walk in the door and just sing.
And began to sing.
Yeah, began to sing. Because I'm a country singer. I'm a country song. I don't need a music. I don't need a piano. I never use piano. I never tried to piano. Sing with piano. I just I just sing and I saw the teachers. They were they were really surprised that I do like that. And I sing and I watch them. I can read them face. They like me a lot.
Yes.
And I feel good. I said, okay. I told myself, I said, okay, good. I almost got it.
Everything's settled.
And then they asked me, where are you from? Your address is not like Mongolia, it's not Tibet. Where are you from? What's the people call the name? Cool. I don't speak any Chinese words. I just nice smile. Nice smile. And then, okay, they just say, okay, we like you. And then that night I had a bed. You know, I don't have to sleep in the floor.
Yeah,
I had my bed. And then they give me the Chinese teacher.
And then they began to learn.
Began to learn Chinese.
Yes.
So I'm doing very well. Just 5 months, something like that. I can speak very good Chinese. And then read the Chinese. Learn a lot of Chinese songs.
So you have spent 4 years in Shanghai Conservative Music?
Almost 5 years actually.
5
years.
How did you?
I learn a lot. I learn a lot. You know, I love it. I love it.
I love it. How did you make your first album?
A friend of mine, he had one. Oh, I said I want one too. But they want popular music. They don't like melody music. But I really want to have the one. And I learned that moment. I learned a lot of China. Different kind of 56 different kind of melody music, all the beautiful love songs. So I really want to have making those beautiful songs together.
Yes.
So, but for me, in that moment, I'm not famous. I'm just a little student in the music school, so it's difficult to get it. In my school, I only have two or three students have it. So one guy he have it, and I want to use, but I cannot keep talking to him because he care about that very much. And I want to use the 7 days. I help him clean his room, and I help him, buy this, and he just asked me, I guess you wanna borrow my recorder. I say yes, please help me. And I recorded this song. I went to the company and I asked them, I said, I want to record this song. And they said, no, are you sure we can make money? I said, sure. And he said, let us think about it. I said, you don't have to think about it. I just said that, I just sing in his office. He said, okay, stop there. And I had my first one. Tape.
Yes.
I recorded 16 different kind of melody music.
Were you accustomed with the life in Shanghai Conservative Music? Because before that you were living in the mountain areas.
Yes, that's very exciting living in Shanghai 5 years. Because we have the different kind of melody students there, we stand together, and then we always have some, of course, I always have some trouble with Chinese students.
Han students.
Yeah, Han students. But very exciting, we learn a lot, because for us, everything for us is really, really strange and exciting. Very funny. Students like me a lot, because I always have some good idea, crazy ideas. And in Shanghai, I love the food. Oh gosh, it's different kind of food.
You love
the food, the cakes, coffee, everything. I love it.
When you look back at your own experience, your life in the mountain area, and your success today, you travel all over the world and give performances everywhere. What's your feeling? I mean, what do you think of today's success?
Well, for me, singing is most important for my life. Every time if I get some problems, some some difficult times, some troubles, singing helped me a lot.
Singing always help you to get rid of the troubles, right?
So I still want to sing for
the rest of your life.
Would you please introduce them to our audience?
Okay.
What kind of person do you think she is?
I think the best word for Namu is audacious.
Audacious?
Yeah. She's very brave and audacious. She's kind of
Strong character?
strong character. This is, yes, definitely. But she, for example, she kind of goes through windows instead of walking through doors, if you know what I mean.
Running away from home, going on the back of a truck to the next town, arriving in Shanghai, then getting the permit to arrive here in Beijing and struggling through. This is a fabulous journalistic story. Of course, we have to rely on what she says. You know, I have not checked what she says.
She must be a strong personality because we don't know what is all right and wrong of her story, but one thing I think we can believe, that she is coming from the Mosu society, which is the, how do we say in English, maternal society?
Matriarchal.
Matriarchal society. And by the age of 14 or so, this little girl decided that she does not want to remain all her life in this backward society, and she, without any moral help or financial or whatsoever help, she decided on her own to go to Shanghai, and from Shanghai she made it to Beijing. This girl, she's only in her 20s now, and then she jumped over centuries. And that is great.